Ladies and gentlemen, Jason Sheeran is ready to play some games. Hello everyone, and welcome to Giganato Gaming. I hope you enjoy the video. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Giganato Gaming here, and welcome back to another episode of Astraeos Season 4. Last we left off, we tamed our first Hatzegopteryx, and we got really lucky. It was relatively easy to do. Didn't have the greatest stats, only about 31 into health, 31 into melee, and about 53 points into oxygen, which is pretty crazy. Alright, let me just put some stuff away on Bowser, just so we have some extra. Oh, and I also tamed that berry off camera. It got 47 into health, 42 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares, 32 into weight, 40 into melee. Not bad. Not bad. Actually, that's really good. But yeah, we managed to get the Hatzegopteryx today. And in today's video, I would like to explore a cave. When I was taming the Hatzegopteryx, I happened to come across this cave, which is relatively new to the map. And we're going to see if we can get this cave done. I gotta name you. Hold on. What comes next in the phonetic alphabet after Bravo? Is it Charlie? Yeah, we can name you Charlie. So this is Charlie the Mono. We have Alpha, then Bravo, and now Charlie. So yeah, Alpha is like the son of Bravo. Alright, but yeah, that's what we're gonna do in today's video. Alright, so let's head over to the cave. But before we do that, if you find yourself enjoying this video and want more content like this, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. Let's see if we could get this channel to 2,000 subscribers. That would be super amazing. But with that, let's begin the video. Alright, let's head over to this cave. There's an Astraeos here. What level? That's a 140 male. That's a 140 male. Okay. Alright, don't panic. 140 male. I wasn't expecting that. Right in front of the base. Doesn't have the greatest stats, but it's something anyway. Alright, he's almost out. And down he goes. Awesome. Alright. Let me go ahead, get the mutton, and then I'm just going to let him tame up while we go into the cave. What were the odds that a 140 male Astraeos was going to be right in front of our base? What were the chances of that? Let's get the mutton out. We got plenty of mutton. I'm going to give you all the mutton in the world. There we go. Alright. While you tame up, we're going to go into the cave. Alright, so I will bring you guys back once we find the cave. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, there's that 140 Empirosaurus. Maybe we'll tame that next time. There's also a 140 Acro. Is that Empirosaurus really going after the Acro? Yeah, I think it's going after the Acro. Alright, what level are these monos? That's a 50 and a 95. Alright, cool. Alright. Well, that's an Alpha Nyctotyrannus. Alright, I'll see you guys once we get to the cave. I'm sorry, what the hell is that? A Praetorian Mega Spider. Okay. And apparently has 8,500 out of 5,900 health. And there's a Cerato kind of stalking it a bit. What can this thing do? Alright, that spider's straight up. Oh no, never mind. It's attacking it. Trying to fight back. Not really doing much. That's strange. Yeah, I just figured I'd bring you back for that. I think we've made it into the cave. Hopefully it's an actual cave rather than just another tunnel. That's what I'm hoping on. Alright. Let's go in. See what's going on in this cave. Alright, this feels like an actual cave. Oh yeah, this is a cave. For sure. Whoa. Alright, I don't know if I'm gonna die if I fall in there. Oh no, we're good. We're good. think maybe I should have brought grappling hooks. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is definitely a cave, if I ever saw one. Oh, there was a way down here. I didn't even have to jump that. Alright, let's jump. Don't overshoot. Oh, there's a giant scorpion down there. There's that scorpion king. I think that's... The male means it's a king, female queen. Jump over here. There we go. Alright, what's even down here? Is there like an artifact down here or something? Oh, I see something. There's an artifact in here. Oh, we got a sword, skin, and the artifact of the destroyer. Okay, we got an artifact of the destroyer. Awesome. Alright. That wasn't too bad. That was a relatively easy cave. Relatively easy. Alright. Anything here, maybe? Alright, that was a fun little cave. I'm trying to think. We've still got some time to maybe tame something else. I don't know what to tame, but there's a lot of... Alright, let's go pick up our Astraeos and then maybe breed them up, get an imprinted version, and see how that is, because I'd love to get an imprinted version. I'll see you guys back at base, I guess. Alright, so as a review, our female had 43 into health, 24 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares, 38 into weight, 44 into melee. Now this male, yeah, not as good. 37 into health, 33 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares, 30 into weight, 36 into melee. Now the good thing about this is we got the better breeding. So we'll be able to get some like better breeding going. Alright, let's get our two-headed dragons out. Alright. Behavior. Enable mating. Alright, let's have them mate. So we don't know if they'll do live births or if they'll do, like, eggs. Alright, and here's our second artifact. We got the artifact of the destroyer and the artifact of the, what are you? Hunter. There we go. So we got 2 artifacts so far. Awesome. Alright, so what I'm thinking we do next, while we wait for the Astraeos to grow up, I'd like to go after a Hatzegopteryx, if I can. Maybe tame one. Luckily, these guys are everywhere around here, so finding one should not be too much of an issue. That's what we're going to do. We're going to find one, and we're going to see if we can tame it. Preferably a high level, like a 140 or higher. Oh, also I managed to get this really good shotgun, because we are going to need it for the tame. Well, there's the Empyrosaurus and the Acro fighting. The Empyrosaurus is winning, it looks like. Which is good. Because I'd rather tame that than the Acro. That is an Indoraptor. What level are you? 25. Okay. I would like to get an Indoraptor at some point. We got an Indominus. It would only make sense to get an Indoraptor. Maybe if I can find something a little bit higher level. Alright, here's a 140 Hatzegopteryx with 25 into health, 23 into melee. Let me just go ahead and try to... Ouch. What's going on? Deafening. Well, yeah, that roar can be pretty loud, I guess. Now, we need to place the skull down. Oh, I'll just drop it. Alright. I thought you had to actually place it down. No, you can just drop it. Alright. Hey, buddy, can you stop running away? And my internet just went out. GG's. Let's drop one of these. Alright, I got this good shotgun. It's more of a primitive shotgun. Accept your challenge. Alright, I gotta reload. Hold on. I think you gotta get it down to a certain amount of health. Alright, he's exhausted, so now we can ride him. Oh, there's a rock elemental. D. Alright. Okay. D again. Okay. Alright. So yeah, this is basically what you gotta do. Right click. D again. Okay. Left click. Alright, we're halfway. X. S. A. X. X. And there we have it. Hatzegopteryx has been tamed. Okay, can I just grab my Desmodus? There we go. We got our Hatzegopteryx. Let's go. That was relatively easy. All right, that's a Thyla. That's a 145 Thyla. Let me check your stats in a minute. I'm just going to see what's in this drop. Some saddles. Okay, where'd my Desmodus go? There they are. What'd we get from that? A Hydrovanta saddle. A couple of Hydrovanta saddles. Could be good. Alright. Where was that 145 Thyla? There it is. 26 into health, 28 into melee. Could be pretty decent. I'd have to cook up some mutton, but that can be done. Alright, we got a Hatzegopteryx, and we got another artifact going. So I guess I'll bring you guys back once we're back at base. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, and we're officially back at base. Let me just go ahead and store some of this stuff onto you. We got our Hatzegopteryx, and we're going to see what level it is in just a moment. Alright, Bowser, you can just hold on to this for the time being. Let's check out the stats of our Hatzegopteryx. We had 38 into health, 33 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares, 36 into weight, 34 into melee. Not bad, but not great. Alright, let's check out our fully imprinted Astraeos first. What level are you, good sir? 95. Okay, cool. Alright, let's check out our new fully imprinted Astraeos. Alright, let's put the saddle onto you. There we go. See what kind of damage. 544 on the spot already, and we start with 6,700 health, which isn't bad. Just testing this guy out, see how good he is. And right-click. 700. Oh, Jesus. That guy did some serious damage. Ooh. That's a lot of damage you just did. Alright. I don't think C... Oh yeah, C's the headbutt. 621. And we ran into it. I was trying to avoid the spores, but we ran right into it. Does X do anything? No. Z, control. I think control is the roar. Alright, that's good to know. Alright, let's move on to our Hatzegopteryx. Alright. We have a Paleo Hatzegopteryx. I remember taming one of those during, what's it called? Valgaro. 498. Really not bad. Does right-click do anything? That's the stomp. 223. C is a roar. That was a level 300. Jesus. And we got some cool armor. 129. Alright. I am looking for a new chest piece. That will definitely come in handy. Alright, can I pick one of these skeleton dudes up? Only one way to find out. We can't fly backwards, it seems. I don't think we can. There's a max level Stega Tetrabelodon. I'd rather leave that alone. We could pick up a Moraltops easy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've definitely picked up a Moraltops. We're doing well. Alright. We have a jetpack. We can actually attack stuff while in midair, which is awesome. Oh. And we're just holding it in our mouth. The dead Moraltops. That's awesome. And we just ate it in midair. Alright, Hatzegopteryx. Not gonna lie. Awesome tame. Alright. Let's head back home. So where am I gonna place you? I have no idea. We are kind of running out of run. We've got a lot of our tames in here. You know what? We'll place you, I don't know, right over here. You could be right over here and join these guys. Alright. And with that, that is going to wrap it up for this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.